I'm Dr. Flo, not telling you what I heard, but what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. You've been loved and lovable, and you're going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your days. Today, I'm coming to you with a very special message on overcoming perfectionism, breaking free from the approval trap. This is a People Pleasers Anonymous session on reclaiming your power, your voice, and your visibility. Let me say something that might disrupt you just a little bit. Perfectionism is not about high standards. Perfectionism is about the fear of being seen without protection. I'll say it one more time. Perfectionism is not about high standards. Perfectionism is about the fear of being seen without protection. If you've ever delayed posting, held back your voice, over-rehearsed something simple, or felt like nothing that you do is quite ready, you're not dealing with a productivity issue. You're dealing with a people-pleasing pattern. This is People Pleasers Anonymous, which means this is not a place for pretending. This is a place for truth. Let's define the real problem. Perfectionism is approval addiction in a tailored suit. I'll say that one more time. Perfectionism is approval addiction in a tailored suit. You overthink because you are trying to predict reactions. You overprepare because you're trying to avoid criticism. You delay because you're trying to avoid rejection. You refine endlessly because you're trying to earn worth. Perfectionism is not about getting it right. It is about not being wrong in front of people. If your identity is tied to how people receive you, you will never feel finished. Let's talk about the people pleaser connection. In People Pleasers Anonymous, we name the pattern clearly. You learn somewhere that being liked equals being safe. The performer who shines in rehearsal but tightens on stage. A coach who knows the answer but hesitates to post. The creative who has ideas but never releases them. This is not a lack of talent. This is emotional conditioning. You are not afraid of failure. You are afraid of disapproval. Let's talk a bit about how perfectionism keeps you stuck. Perfectionism delays your visibility. You wait until it's perfect. It never is, so you never move. Perfectionism disconnects you from authenticity. You start performing what you think people want instead of expressing what is real. It creates chronic dissatisfaction. Even when you succeed, and trust me, in my life, I've had tons of earthly successes. It never feels like it's enough. Perfectionism blocks income and opportunity. People cannot hire, support, or collaborate with someone they cannot see. Your perfectionism is expensive. It cost you time, money, relationships, and momentum. Let's take some time now to talk about the emotional root. Perfectionism is not solved at the level of the behavior. It must be addressed at the level of identity. Fear of rejection. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of not being enough. Fear of losing connection. This is why you can know what to do and still not do it. If you are waiting to feel confident before you move, you will stay stuck. Confidence is a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite. Let's take a moment to shift from perfection to truth. Here is the shift that changes everything. You stop trying to be impressive and you start being honest. Not, is this perfect? But, is this true? Not, will they like it? But, does this represent me? Not, is this ready? But, am I willing to be seen? Truth creates connection. Perfection creates distance. Let's talk now about practical breakthroughs and a framework for practical breakthrough. Release before you're ready. Set a rule. Done is better than delayed. Build imperfection reps. Post, speak, share without over-editing. Develop emotional awareness. Name what you are actually feeling before you avoid action. Detach from the outcome. You are responsible for expression, not reception. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. You are responsible for expression, not reception. Build safe community. You cannot heal people-pleasing in isolation. And this is exactly why our brand of People Pleasers Anonymous exists. It's a space where you do not have to perform. A space where you can practice being seen. A space where your voice is developed, not judged. You do not break perfectionism alone. You break it in environments where truth is normalized. If you are serious today about your growth, you need structure, accountability, and support. Otherwise, you will keep having the same internal conversation year after year. Today, I want you to do one thing. Share something before you feel ready. It could be a thought, a video, a truth, a question, but it must be real. Because life does not change when you perfect yourself. Your life changes when you allow yourself to be seen. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be expressed. If you're out there and you are ready to stop overthinking, stop hiding, and actually move forward, join me inside People Pleasers Anonymous or step into deeper coaching. Your next level is not waiting on perfection. It is waiting on permission. And today, you can give that to yourself. I'll see you soon.